Hey guys, Metallic Joker here, and welcome to an all-new video where today we are playing more Everlasting Summer. Now, I am just as excited as you guys are to get playing. Now, I did take some of your requests into consideration, and I've decided to start at the Clubhouse. I don't know what's in the Clubhouse. I'll probably have to join a club or a street gang of some sort. So let's find out what street gang we're joining today. I went to the Clubhouse. To tell the truth, I never really liked extracurricular activities. No, me either. That's why I do YouTube. Right. At school, I used to find any excuse to skip extra classes. At university, I had no interest in participating in the student council. Same. I wasn't interested in boxing, aero modeling, or sewing. No. So I came here just to check off the box. Seems legit. Oh wow, this place is pretty nice. Nobody was there. Well, there we go. We did it. We went to the Clubhouse, guys. I'm glad we did this. Great adventure. I'm glad we did this. It was a good time. I found myself in something like a hut of a junior robot enthusiast. There were wires and simple printed circuits scattered everywhere. Chips, and on the table proudly stood an oscillograph. I heard voices from another room, and then two pioneers appeared. Oh, it's Blondie and another blonde guy. There you go. One was electronic, and the other one I didn't know. I don't want to know him. He looks kind of douchey. Actually, he kind of looks like a librarian with those glasses. Not a fan. No thanks. Hey Semyon, we've been expecting you. That's kind of creepy. It seems he knows everything about everyone. That's also pretty creepy. Why were you expecting me? Well, of course, because you came to sign up for our cybernetics club, didn't you? Yeah, I mean, I totally want to do that. I totally want to become a cyborg. Man. This is how Cybermen started, isn't it? The Russians. The Russians made the Cybermen. Yeah. He didn't let me answer. And this is Shurik. He's in charge here. Alright, I'm going to call you Shurigan. I won't remember that, but we're going to say I'm going to call you that. I assume there's only 2 of you in this club. Well, you can say that it's 3 now. Man, these guys are nerds. Shirk came up to me and assertively offered his hand. His face was somewhat familiar. Oh, he's doing the anime push up the glasses thing. It just got real. Welcome to the club. Yep. Now I'll show you around. Make yourself at home. Guys, I just wanted to... You're always welcoming new members. He said it in such a way that the anthem of the Soviet Union suddenly started playing in my head. Russians. It's amazing I even remembered the words. In the first grade I had a textbook with lyrics in the back. No, I just wanted to sign my checklist. Yep, you sign up to the club, we'll sign your checklist. He grinned. Of course you did. Of course you fucking did. Alright. I was getting ready for a long and boring argument, but then I heard someone enter. Ah! I looked back and saw Slavia. Ah, Semyon, I hope they're not giving you any trouble. I hope I can read. She narrowed her eyes, looking at the future, the motherland's robotics industry. Is it, though? I mean, I know these two. They can. Well, you know, actually, I just need my checklist signed. I decided to take advantage of the situation. No problem, give it to me. Slavia took the paper and marched up to Shurik. Sign it. Hold on, we're not done yet. You're done. Sign it now. Man, she's assertive. Beat him up. Beat him up. He's wearing a... What's that called? A neckerchief. Ah, crap. What's that called? An ascot. He's wearing an ascot. Beat him up. She gave Shurik such a threatening look it made him lose every possible objection. He wrote some squiggles on the checklist. I thanked Slavia, and I moved into a mellow mood. Well, that was pretty easy, actually. I was expecting more of a... Let's go to the infirmary! Because I need a doctor. What's the point of visiting the infirmary? My health was fine. The fresh local air clearly did me some good. I felt fresher than usual. But I just have to visit. I entered. Oh, wow. This infirmary looks great. I could not read that eye chart if you tried, you know? If I even tried to read that eye chart, because it's in Russian. And I don't understand your letters. A common infirmary, like my school doctor's room. Oh, hello. A middle-aged woman sat at the table. Obviously, she was a nurse. Yeah, I see this. She is a nurse. She gazed intently at me, assessing me while continuing to write something. She has 2 different colored eyes. Well, hello, Pioneer, said the nurse without being distracted from her work. Good afternoon, ma'am. I have something... Sit down, please. I looked around the room. On the couch. I sat down. Strip. She said all of it without even a tone. What for? To inspect. To osculate, to check on your health, you know. By the way, my name is Violetta, and you can call me Viola. She turned to me. What are you waiting for? Strip. Ooh, this is getting intense. But I have no health issues. I got this. I neatly gave her the paper. Later. Oh. She took the stethoscope off her neck, seeming like she intended to probe me with it. Ooh. That doesn't sound fun. And someone knocked on the door. The nurse answered unwillingly. Come in. The door opened wide. An electronic rushed in. Hello, I fell during a football game. Nonsense, of course. I'm okay, but Olga Dmitrievna, there was a massive bruise under Electronic's eye. I don't know what it is about Electronic, but I don't like him, so I'm kind of happy this happened. I doubt that this could be a football injury. Sit down and I'll have a look, she said to him. I bet that one chick punched him in the face. I bet that's exactly what happened. And you, pass me your checklist. The nurse quickly assigned it and continued. If something hurts, come to me immediately, Pioneer. I decided not to answer and went out, closing the door behind me. Yeah, I could see where that could make you uncomfortable. Like, very uncomfortable, yeah. The nurse is surely something else. Indeed. Oh, can't go to the kitchen for some reason now. So we have music, library. One of these things sounds a lot more fun than the other. Music, library. Music, library. I'm going to choose the one that's obviously more fun. The Music Club. A small one-level building was located some distance from the other camp buildings. I opened the door and entered without hesitation. There were enough instruments for a whole orchestra here. Drums, guitar, even a piano. Wow. I spent some time looking closely at every instrument, wanting to guess the time period they were from, but suddenly I heard a crawling sound coming from underneath the piano. What? Oh, hi. Seemed like she was looking for something. She was standing on all fours in such a suggestive pose that I hesitated to speak at first. Excuse me. Ah, who's there? She hit her head on the piano. She tried to stand up, but the bottom of the piano prevented her from doing so. Ouch. Yeah, I could see her doing that. She is literally that chick, isn't she? She's like Hatsune Miku. That's the Japanese chick. That's Hatsune Miku, isn't it? She struggled out. Sorry I scared you. Pioneer girl. It's nothing. Oh, you got a checklist. You must be new here. Yes. Yes, indeed. My name is Miku. Dude! Totally called that. Yes! No, really, I'm serious. Nobody believes me, but it's my real name. My mother's Japanese. My dad met her when he was building. Well, it wasn't him who was building. He's an engineer. Isn't Hatsune Miku just a hologram, not a real person? Well, I guess she can exist in video games if she wants, so whatever. And he was working on a nuclear power plant there. Or a dam. Or a bridge. Whatever. Oh, it's all the same. Dams, nuclear power plants, missiles, you know, WMDs, whatever. They're all the same thing, doesn't matter. She was talking so fast she swallowed half the words she tried to pronounce. I'm Simeon. Great. Want to be in our club? It's only me here now, but it'll be the two of us then. Do you play anything? When I became antisocial, I bought a guitar and learned a few chords, then I forgot about it, since I quit everything that required more than a couple hours to learn. I relate to this guy so much, it's astoundingly sad. You know, I wasn't planning to do anything like that, really. Oh, it's okay, I'll teach you. Maybe a trumpet, for example. How about a violin? I know it all, honestly. I don't want to learn a trumpet. Come on now, be real with me. There was no point in arguing with the orchestra girl, since there was only another cascade of words waiting to blast at me. Hey, I'll think about it. Can you just sign it for now? Yes, sure, give it to me, but be sure to come around. I sing too. I'll sing some Japanese folk songs, or maybe if you're not into that, something more contemporary. Sure, thanks. Gotta go now. Of course, come anytime. She seemed nice. She also knew a thing about instruments. I like that. The end of her sentence stayed inside. It might be nice to hang around with a guitar in the evening, but in such company. Oh, hello. I turned to leave and came face to face with Alisa. She eyed me suspiciously. Why did you come? The checklist. Got it signed? Yes. Then move it. Wow, she's rude. Went inside and I hurried to leave the place. Ooh, so many choices. Oh, where to go? Maybe I'll just drown in the ocean. Well, guess I'm going to the library. You know who I bet I'm going to meet at this library? The chick with the purple hair. The shy one that reads books. I bet she'll be at the library. Actually, I love reading, but spending my days in the library under the current circumstances was well beyond my scope. So I'd better hurry up with this checkpoint. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen a more Russian room in my entire life. Ever. As I stepped inside, a memory of my childhood emerged in my head. It was very vivid. I'm 7 or 8 years old. I'm at the library with my mother. While she's looking through the books I might need for my studies, I'm sitting in the corner and looking through their collection of comic books. But then, I didn't know why they had so many, and why I couldn't take some with me. I keep pausing the game. The notation of collective property was something my mind hadn't grasped yet at that age. However, back then, the whole concept was property and was pretty hazy to me. This memory seemed even stranger now while I was standing in this particular camp, where they might have managed to build communism in 3 years. Soviet symbolism was all over the place and the shelves were full of related literature. Communism. Of course, I wasn't planning to read any of these. Getting acquainted with a full collection of books by Marx was the last thing on earth I would think of. Oh, come on, why not? Sounds like a good guy. Where's the librarian? I didn't spend much time looking for her. Oh, I looked closely. Short hair, thick glasses, rather cute face. She was snoring so peacefully I couldn't wake her up. I can't wait Wait, I can wait. If she doesn't want to wake up in half an hour, then maybe. I couldn't just sit there, so I took a random book on the nearest bookshelf. Arthur Schopenhauer, The World as Will and Representation. I opened it roughly in the middle and started reading. The life of a man... I'm not going to read all this. Look at all this. Look at how much reading this is and how much I'm not going to do of it. Someone knocked on the door. I closed the book quickly and put it back in its place. What a nice habit, knocking on the door. I should pick it up. I get it. It was Lena. Fucking called it. Fucking called it. Who called it? I called it. I called it. Oh. Hi. I smiled. I just wanted to return a book. She had the copy of Gone with the Wind that I saw yesterday. Oh, Zing, you're sleeping. I'll come back later. I'm awake. Oh, interesting stance. I turned around and was surprised to look at her. She eyed me close from behind the table. What is it you wanted? I need you to check here. Give it here! She quickly signed the paper and gave it back to me. She had this look on her face that made me want to keep quiet. That's librarians for you. Lena came up to her and returned the book. I thanked Xenia and went out. I see. ... Man, I get a lot of those.